Hello everybody, welcome to this review for the DVDFiends I'm doing this week. I didn't do it on Monday, but I did it for today because I just actually was a little bit busy on Monday and I just didn't get around to it. And actually recently I haven't been able to really watch too many films recently because my mom just got back from Amsterdam, area, well, Holland, and it just I've been talking to her a lot and hanging out with her a lot. And besides that, it's just, life stuff, dealing with life. I've just been dealing with right now, and getting ready to move with the next couple weeks. But anyways, movie I'm reviewing today, if you already haven't seen the title, it's Luther the Geek. I actually got this to review for my website, but I actually watched it. I really enjoyed it. I figured I'd share it with you guys because it's one of those films that's I don't know. I don't know if it has really much of a cult following, but it's really, really good movie. It's actually one that a lot of people don't ever really talk about, or I never really hear anyone ever mention this film. Except for actually one guy I have heard mention this before was uh, it was the Cinema Snob. I can't remember though if when he mentioned it, if it was on his one of his videos, like one of his movie reviews, or if it was on his podcast. One of those I remember him mentioning this on. But basically, this movie's about Luther, which is the guy on the front, who, as a child, he went. It opens up in this one scene where he goes and he sees this geek. If you don't know what a geek is a person who used to be in like carnivals, like sideshows, like in the freak show that used to bite the heads off chickens, off live chickens actually. And basically they do it for like whiskey or whatever. It's basically a lot of guys that are. It would be usually be a guy that was down on his luck and had no money and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, he ends up getting his teeth busted out when he goes to like one of them. Cause one guy pushes him over and he hits this wagon wheel and breaks his front teeth out. And then from there it goes on and it kind of shows like this guy like sharpening like these metal teeth up with this like a file. And they find out Luther is actually he's a convict and everything like that because he killed someone at one point, and he basically ripped out their throat with his teeth. And they let him out of jail 20 years later, of course, and within the first like 10-15 minutes of the film, Harry kills another person. When he goes into like this grocery store, he's walking around, then he goes up, he grabs a pair of glasses, put them on, then he goes up to like this egg section where this one younger teenage worker is over there doing his normal job, and Luther comes up and starts eating eggs for I don't know what reason, and they get the manager threatens to call cops if he doesn't leave. Well, he ends up leaving, and he's sitting there on this bench, goes to give this woman an egg. Well, she ends up dropping it, and he freaks out and starts just biting at her neck and ripping chunks out of her neck, and ends up killing her, and then he ends up running away, has run from these cops, and jumps in the back of this car, and this woman takes and goes home and everything, and he's in the back of the car, and basically from there he basically terrorizes her, and I think it's her daughter that comes home, and like her daughter's boyfriend, and from there on it just kind of goes out. It goes pretty much like that until the end, which I will not reveal what happens, but it was a really good ending. The overall film is awesome. I mean, you got a killer who's terrorizing this family out on out on his farm, who has metal teeth on top and bottom, and that the way he talks in the form of clucks, like he's a chicken. That's the way he talks throughout the whole film, and it's just awesome. The gore parts are pretty good. The overall story's pretty good. At times, though, I found it a little drawn out, even though the movie's only like 85 minutes long. I think it was just because, I don't know, it just kept on going back and forth with him, dealing with like the family and everything like that. Which was cool though. I mean, the movie's great. I actually really thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't know if I'd like it as much as I did, because the cover just kind of, I don't know, Doesn't look the greatest. It's just kind of funny, like the cover is, if you ask me. But the overall film is great. The guy who plays Luther did a great job. Um, Actually, I think all the acting was pretty good, pretty well done in this one. Um, there on this DVD there are some pretty cool, interesting features. Honestly, the introduction by Lloyd Kaufman was alright, but once you watch it once, you're gonna pretty much want to skip over it because it's actually a lot more drawn out than a lot of the intros by Lloyd I've seen. It has interviews with Luther the Geek director Carl J. Albright, and then they has Troma's Freak of the Week thing. Um, there's a bunch of different things on here. They have a bunch of trailers. Unfortunately, there's some PETA stuff on here, which I am not a fan of PETA, so it kind of sucked to have to go through that shit. But other than that, it's really really cool. Definitely get if you get a chance to pick it up. I think it's on like $5 or $10 for this film, but it's one that if you're like a Troma fan, well, it's actually darker than a Troma fan. I mean, not Troma fan. Sorry, Troma film. Um, if you're a Troma fan, you may like this, but this is a lot darker than most Troma films. It actually has a lot more darker of theme to it and everything like that, and a lot more darker of atmosphere. But overall, damn good movie. I'd definitely give it, if I give it anything out of a 5, I'd probably give it about a 4. 4 out of 5. That's just because I really enjoyed it. Um, but yeah, definitely pick this one up. It's definitely a movie that some of you guys may not like, though. But overall, it's definitely a hidden gem that a lot of people do need to check out. Alright, guys. But also, I was going to say, though, if you guys do want it, head over to Troma.com and buy it. Like I said, it's only like $5-10. If I'm right, it's not that much. Alright, guys. Take it easy. Bye.